Oh, that's a good remix. In the meantime, the other thing that I wanted to do, everyone's kind of along for the ride, and to discuss. I wanted to look back at our previous streams that we did. They're listed over here. Games that we completed this year. And rank the experience of streaming each game. Not necessarily if like, was this game the best? Was this game better than that game or whatever? I want to do more like, how was our stream of that?
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking. And I need...
Okay.
I needed to clarify, too. Did we want to count Elder Scroll Oblivion and Phantom Pain this year, even though I think most of those were done last year, but I figured in terms of the ones that we are ranking, at least we're going to do stuff that we have, what do you call it, completed this year? Would you consider those two with 2022 or 2021?
It feels like it's so long ago.
Yeah, sort of Star Tropics, though.
Yeah, that's true.
My video is frozen on stream.
Did I minimize
Mine
you?
is not. Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, there you go.
I minimized you, that's why.
Ah.
Oh, I can't take focus off you, apparently.
Oh, sorry.
That's no good. I need to... Well, whatever.
I, for people that don't know, am making the Mighty Bowser.
Yes, it's very
That'll be
good.
really cool.
And right now I'm just making the stand. To answer your question, though, if we didn't rank them in last year's thing, then we should rank them in this year's.
This is our
We never
first
did the
ranking
rank.
ever, so, like...
Yeah, we finished Metal Gear, like, right at the end.
I do have
I
tabs.
feel like we ranked last year.
I do have tabs for the other ones. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna... There we go. Ba-ba-ba-da.
Teledan says include.
Think they... Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not hard set either way, so.
So I think at least Oblivion, I think, would rise up the ranks quite a bit.
Oblivion was fun.
Oblivion is one of my favorite stream games that we did. So I was looking forward to doing exactly that for a while. All right. One more thing I need to grab. Yeah. All right, I guess I wanted to also ask, were there any games that you guys didn't like that we streamed and just did not enjoy it?
Do we have like a list of them?
Yes, it is the spreadsheet I shared. It's okay, Kay didn't read it either.
I didn't realize there was a spreadsheet until too late.
You know, I'm just being butt. Let's move that up there. We don't need that yet.
Something I didn't like.
Joe, this is a New Year's stream. Nobody reads the email or the supporting documentation. Yeah, you're right. The thing is, I was looking at this year's games that we completed. Should I just go through the list of games that we completed this year?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're counting Elder Scroll Oblivion. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Star Tropics. Bayonetta 2. Jedi Fallen Order. Samus Returns. Bioshock. AM2R. Secret of Monkey Island. Super Metroid. Monkey Island 2. LeChuck's Revenge. Metroid Fusion. Metroid Dread. Azura's Wrath. Devil May Cry 1. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures. Trespasser, Jurassic Park Trespasser. Resident Evil 5. Fatal Frame 3. What else we got? Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah.
Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. Wow, a lot of 3s in a row there.
Yeah.
Halo ODST. Fear. Final Fantasy 9. Shadows of the Damned. Silent Hill 1. Faith Chapter 3. Alien Isolation. Little Nightmares. Wander Song. Solar Jetman. And Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Why are you not counting the bouncer?
You're right. You're right. Feel free to
How
type
dare
that
you.
in for me.
Hold on. Well, I'm looking at the doc, not the
Yeah.
spreadsheet. Hold on. Let me find your spreadsheet. Nope, click it on the
Okay,
wrong
I can click on.
Sir.
Yeah. Yeah, we did play Bioshock. I honestly
Yeah.
also kind of forgot
That was
that.
this year.
I kind of forgot that too. It was 4 streams. So again, we're not necessarily. I mean, it comes into account with it, but we're not necessarily ranking like the best game as a game itself. Because that would clearly go to. What's a funny joke? Well, actually, honestly, I feel like it'd go to. That'd clearly go to Trespasser. There's the joke. The best jokes are the ones that you don't have prepared.
Ooh.
So, my thought was to try to put things like lower, if there's anything immediately that jumped out to you as like bad or really good. I think our stream of Oblivion was incredible.
Oblivion was fun.
With the
Even though it was all over the place,
yeah,
we
I'm
had a
just
lot of fun.
kind of put the good ones towards the top on this list. Phantom Pain.
I liked it, but
I liked it, and it ended the series.
yeah,
Which is not, the best of things.
no.
I mean, but I think the mods are what propelled that through. I guess same thing for Oblivion. But I feel like it was just a lot of, I don't want to say disappointment from Ryan, who was experiencing that game for the first time.
Yeah,
I mean-
I mean,
no, go ahead.
it gave a different feel to the whole Metal Gear series for me.
Yeah.
Definitely was.
Yeah. I don't... Put that in the middle. Star
I think that's fair.
Tropics.
Like, middle is fair.
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't know. You guys seem to enjoy Star Tropics in terms of figuring things out.
I liked 85% of Star Tropics.
I liked that I had to help you with Star Tropics. That was fun.
I think the
I was gonna
notes
say,
were...
it's collaborative.
The notes were such a big help. I think I would have been very frustrated very early in Star Tropics. without that. So I Trespasser is an undeniably a good game. I agree. I like Trespasser unironically. It's not because, oh, look at this funny game with the wacky noodle arm. That is part of it. I think that's part of the charm.
I also think we've played it before.
We knew what we were doing,
So.
for sure.
Yes. Did I finish that? I did.
I don't remember the total death count in Star Tropics, but it really wasn't that bad. It was like 11 times or something like that.
Maybe 13 or something. Yeah, it wasn't super high.
We also had was it Nidoking? Somebody
Yes.
did that perfectly
me.
timed thing where I died. Like they were ready
Oh,
for it.
can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Yep. Let's see. So I'm gonna put. Do we like Star Tropics as a stream game better than Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain? It's not definitive. I'm just trying to put a loose ranking on it. Here, I'm gonna also move.
I'm gonna say no. For me.
I think I agree. My misery in that game towards the end, I don't know, was that entertaining? Or is that like, Joe's getting really pissed?
I mean, it's fun, but I don't know how fun it is to watch when someone constantly gets mad over and over and over and over.
I think Bug Doctor actually swooped in and helped us, saying like, "Hey, just go into that. There's a secret over there,"
Yeah.
and it like saved me oodles of time.
Yeah, if we went in and, what was it, like killed all the people in one of the rooms or something?
Yep, and then we got like a really good gun and health. This is wacky. This thing that I'm building is wacky. Okay, well, I think Star Tropics for now will go below Phantom Pain. Unless I hear a better argument. Yeah, and chat, by all means, please chime in on what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy. This is all going in my survey. This is hard data that will be examined to make the perfect stream. Bayonetta 2, I thought the game itself is amazing. I love that game, but I felt like I honestly forgot we streamed it this year.
I didn't really remember when we streamed it, but this year felt like super long to me. So,
We'll put that lower.
yeah, I think it was mid-tier. I think that's a fair assumption.
I thought the Jedi Fallen Order was fantastic.
That was fun.
The game itself.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Fun shit happened. Specifically, the end.
Oh my god,
Specifically towards the
which?
end.
Because of the One Piece part, or because of
Well, the guys
Ryan-
in the
Ryan fucking losing it with the end of that game?
well, there was that. I enjoyed also the dudes just walking
Oh,
around
the burly,
in there.
yeah, the shirtless
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, they're in like, what do you call it? Speedos or whatever. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I also enjoyed
Woody, yeah, Woody,
Woody
woo.
woo.
That's right.
Woody Woo, and like our little robot guy was fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I put our goth girlfriend too. That was great.
Yeah, which, like I said, I wish she was in more of it, but I understand we got her like towards the end of the game, so it was like, okay,
Yeah, I'm putting Fallen Order up there with Oblivion.
yeah, that's fair.
This is, like I said, not definitive. This isn't the rank. We can just want to kind of go from have a loose point here. Okay. Samus Returns. I think of the Metroids, maybe that was. I actually think I liked
That's
Samus
when we got introduced to the baby.
the baby. I was gonna. Well,
Is it
I was
the
gonna
baby?
say I think I liked Samus Returns better than AM2R in terms of a stream game. I think I was getting kind of frustrated with AM2R towards the end.
I think it was That was the one that was the redo, right?
That was the 3DS one. That was also the one Ryan was playing Animal Crossing in, and said, "Who the fuck is this?" And it was like because a boss was coming out, and then it's a mouse with a beard or something.
Oh. Yeah.
Wasn't that the fart too?
That is the fart game. Yes, that was the fart.
That was fun. That
was the fart?
That was the fart. Yeah, not that instance of what I was talking about, but that game was that Jesse came in at the beginning of it, and I suspect Jesse was the farter, but I have no hard evidence. All I'm saying is there's no other fart like that since.
That was so funny. Just suddenly.
Oh, BD is available as a Lego set. Apparently, the robot from Fallen Order. That's awesome.
Oh, cute. Good.
Oh my god, I can't show you. Cannot wait to show you guys what I'm making.
I'm gonna say milk that franchise as much before everybody loses, hope in it or something.
Oh, there's a sequel coming out.
I know.
We'll have to explore that.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna put Samus Returns up there.
I feel like that should be higher than AM2R. AM2R had some good ideas.
Like AM2R being made by like one dude is crazy cool, and in a time where there was no Metroid 2 remake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it I'm gonna put below Star Tropics and above Bayonetta.
Sure.
BioShock.
I like BioShock.
That was Ryan's first time watching all of BioShock, I think.
Yep.
I like it. It did show its age a bit.
I don't know. In terms of the stream game, we had fun with it.
We did have fun. I mean, we had fun with a lot of these. I feel like most of the time.
I feel like that would be mid-low.
Yeah,
It was fine.
I think I'd put it by Bayonetta.
Bad. Yeah, nothing bad. Nothing. We did have some, like you getting blasted in the face with the fire thing.
It's true. Joe, you forgot the looker. So this is. I was gonna keep this mostly as streams because we also did a lot. So dedicated stream games, like games that we also did.
Oh, that's true.
Because we also did a whole bunch of like indie horror games and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And that's not included on this list, just also for the amount of time that would take. So I figured.
And the stuff during your 24-hour streams.
Right. So I was thinking like. Also, look at this. What I'm making. It's a little Bowser head.
Oh my god!
That's cute.
What does this go? Oh.
What's the next thing?
Secret of Monkey Island.
I mean, I like Monkey Island.
That was a fun one, especially coming from Kyrandia.
Mm-hmm.
It did well.
Yeah. How did you like playing it, Joe?
It is a good one of those.
Yep.
That is for sure.
Here's the thing, because it is on our list. Did you like the 1 or 2 better?
Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I didn't something. I feel like I fucked something up here. Which did I like better? I'd say I liked. I think I liked 2 better. Which had that awful maze at the end.
Yeah.
Which one had
and I
that?
don't. That was 2.
Then I think I'd like
did
1
have
better
that
because I think 2 reminded me. Oh right, point and click. I think 1 was more fun. It had the mechanic of like the sword fighting. Introduced that. Overall, I think 2 is good.
I think the writing in 2 it improves a lot, but
I feel like those 2 should be right next to each other on this list somewhere.
that's fair.
I'll be willing to give that above AM2R.
Oh yeah, for me, yes.
But that's where we can wedge it for now. Super Metroid.
I feel like that was my first real foray into Epic Metroid, and it was interesting.
Just
Because that was the
interesting.
first one we played, right?
Yes.
Well, it's because
no, that was not the first one.
No?
No, that was the third. So we did. We did.
Not counting the primes.
We did Zero Mission. That was last year. That was 2021. And then we did.
Which one was Zero Mission?
Zero Mission was a remake of 1. We fought Kraid. We fought. It was the Game Boy Advance one.
Oh, okay. Because I'm getting Zero Mission confused with Fusion.
Maybe. I think I put this on wrong. Oh, hell yeah. I think about this game a lot.
Oh, you're spy? Assault spy?
Assault Spy, yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I think I liked it better than AM2R in terms of streaming it.
yeah.
I'm gonna put it above AM2R
Okay.
and under Monkey Island. Metroid Fusion.
That one I remember more than the rest of it. And I don't know why. Though I am a little sad that's how they went with the story, but fine. Whatever.
What about it?
There's no more baby. The
Oh, the
babies
baby.
become-
The baby was.
babies-
We are the baby.
Yeah, exactly. We are the baby now. Just fine.
Well, babies grow up.
Yeah, it didn't have time to grow up.
All of these were better than Other M, although I think Other M would go up
Oh, yeah.
higher because of the texture work,
Yeah, no.
the effort I put in, not them.
Well, I was not counting it upper on.
Yeah, well, Fusion is another. Okay. Did I put this on? I may have put that on wrong. No.
What's
Oh,
up, you,
gosh.
Ryan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you get him.
AM2R. We're on Super Metroid though?
Yeah, we're on Super Metroid.
Just kind of, figuring
Well,
out.
we're on. Yeah.
Did any of the Metroids really stand out to you, I guess, in terms of streaming them?
Maybe the newest one, just because it's the newest.
Dread is really good. Dread is really good.
Like overall, because it did get me interested in the series. So,
I'm
like
gonna put
everything.
I'm gonna put Fusion above Star Tropics. Whoa!
Oh,
Hey! Thanks, Shadow, for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're being a little self-indulgent in ranking our stream games
Of the past year.
of this
Yeah.
past year. And everybody can look at making a little Bowser. Here's the question block. It opens too.
yeah, Ryan's in the top right.
Ryan is just straight up making a big Bowser.
Thank you.
Boss Lady, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Enigma Wave, Sots, Future. Hi, Top Ryan, says Future.
Hello.
We were previously discussing Star Tropics. A masterpiece. It's fine. Star Tropics is fine.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is.
You don't know what Star Tropics is? Well,
Oh, no. I know what Star Tropics is.
I was like, Ryan,
well,
I'm
Ryan,
pretty
let me
sure
tell
you
you.
do.
Let me regale you.
And then,
And we stop talking about Star
wow.
Tropics.
Immediately, Scott.
Yes, Happy New Year, East Coast.
It is time, isn't it? Almost.
Or the East Coast, it already is.
Yeah,
what
that's what I mean.
Kit had mentioned. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, was that when I walked? That's probably when
You
I
probably
walked
were
away.
not here. Oh.
My sense of time today is all fucked up. So.
Shadow, what were you up to? Oh, here's an interesting one. Azra's Wrath.
I really liked it.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a cool story. It was fun to watch you beat up people.
The mechanic, and I wish it would come back, of shutting somebody up in the middle of their big speech
Ooh, Super Castlevania.
was so good.
Yeah. Especially just how like full of like their inflated ego they were.
Yeah.
Each of those characters is
There
great.
we
It was really good.
Super Castlevania, nice. That is on my list too at some point. Because I've only like kind of played a little bit of it. Rondo is my go-to classicvania. Okay.
Thank God I'm wrapping this up. It's really cute. Okay.
We don't have a coast, thanks New Jersey. I was in New Jersey once, and it was to see a Devils game.
And then you just reminded me of that stupid thing on the Seinfeld.
Which one?
Putty goes up to the priest that's in town, and he yells at him through the window when he's dressed up and face painted as the devil. He's like, "It's the devil!" The guy, and it's like, "Oh, Dios mío," or whatever.
Oh, we should do this first. Okay, so Azra's Wrath, you want to put higher?
I'd like to put it higher. I feel like that would be probably
Above or below Metal Gear?
that's the thing.
I liked it more.
Okay.
Right below Fallen Order for me right now.
That's fair.
What's the list on the right side or left side? So we are ranking our stream games from this year. The process of streaming them, I guess, is more like, did we have fun streaming? Did chat enjoy it? Was there just a good energy in these games? Whatnot? Let's see. Devil May Cry 1. I think... When I was trying to think of my least favorite games of this list,
The first one.
I think the first one's kind of rough.
The first one is rough. I'm not. Yeah, no.
And we
It's-
didn't
it
even get the
definitely-
Austin Powers ending.
Why didn't we play it again then?
Oh, the yeah, baby. Yeah,
Yeah,
we did not.
straight up says "Yeah, baby" or whatever. A little Bowser.
Aw,
It's got a shell too.
that's cute.
Huh.
This is Mario Galaxy music.
Huh.
A phenomenal
say-
video game.
I think. Oh shit.
So I'm gonna put I would put Devil May Cry on the lower end. I think I put Devil May Cry
That's fair.
below Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's one of the first one of those, so I mean, yeah, there was some nice ideas, and they definitely built off of it.
Oh, for sure. I think, at the time, I think it was something special. I think it's only showed its age, though, more and more, I think.
Yes.
Let's just say they have done they've done an achievement set for them, and I've been like, no, that's okay. I already did my time with Devil May Cry 1.
Let's see.
This future, if you watched me and Sharon beat Champions Road, it's also like a little bit of a remix of this.
Let's see.
Okay.
What about 3 then?
3 is a lot better.
Oh yeah, I enjoy 3. I like 3 a lot. But that's me playing it, and that's not necessarily streaming it. So
Is that the one with the guitar?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that one.
I would put those above Metroid Fusion. I don't know that I'd go as far to put it above Dread.
no. That's fine.
Skipping ahead a little bit, that's okay. Because it was the same game, though.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance.
Oh, that was really good. I like that one. We didn't realize how racist Fire Emblem people were in that
Yeah.
game.
Damn.
Like everybody.
And we had our tombstones.
Those were fun.
Soren died.
Soren died. We have to start over.
Oh no.
No!
Mordecai!
Mordecai.
Our Mordecai died!
Yeah.
Stupid.
I think I'd put that above Devil May Cry 2. I really enjoyed that playthrough. Or Devil May Cry 3. We thankfully did not play Devil May Cry 2.
No, we did not.
Be towards the bottom. I liked that. We can sort it out later. Now, this I think is a contender for maybe the best this year, and that was the Legend of Zelda 4 Swords.
Oh, that was one of my favorites of this year.
That was really good. Katie, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you
it's
got to
fine.
play 2 minutes. So, you on the outside looking in, what do you think?
I mean, it was alright. It was fun to watch. It was hard to remember who was who. You guys did not get stuck throwing each other off too much, which is nice.
No, we didn't. No, we got stuck with puzzles
Yeah.
for like an hour and
But
a half.
that's a game expected. Oh, what am I building? I'm building the huge ass pirate ship. I don't remember, but it's a Lego pirate ship. Let me look it up and see if I can
You
find
can put it
it.
in the Discord if you got a picture of it.
Yeah, I gotta find it.
Also, I think I like this song better than Wily 2. Or Mega Man 2. too, Wiley.
Raiden 2.0. But yeah, watching it was okay. Is it gonna be my favorite? No.
Okay.
But it wasn't like it was boring. You know.
My favorite Hello Kitty Joey game of this year was Gang Beasts. You're not gonna have an argument from Ryan there.
Oh, who said that? Oh,
Future.
yeah, Future. Oh,
Especially
that
on
game
my
is
birthday.
So much fun.
That birthday stream where I made it in the truck and you were trying to climb down to dong.
Dong. I always suggest Gang Beasts when we have a game. And I never win. I don't think I've ever won either. And that's always my game. Maybe the first time. Maybe.
I think you did. I think.
I feel like I
after-
should have. Out of all the times we have played it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you have. I think last time specifically, no, but I'm gonna put Four Swords high at least, though. I think I like Four
that's fine.
Swords better than.
I would say top third.
Okay, it's gonna be at the top for now, just because I'm running out of room and I don't want to move
That's fine.
other rows. But
I mean, just in general.
that birthday stream was a lot of fun. That's the first time Sharon ever played Job, and that's been like a staple now.
Job.
Oh, the clip that from. This is for you, Steve. Ryan's like, no. It was good.
Pirates of Barracuda Bay.
All right, Trespasser.
I feel like that one's cheating.
Yeah? Why?
We've done it before.
Oh, that was the first time we streamed it.
No.
Oh, I guess
We
not.
did it during one of your 24-hour things.
All right, well then they docked a couple points then, I guess. But
Yeah.
we also had that time where like the raptor was like spinning around and knocked the rock down, and
That was good. No, yeah, no, I'm saying it was good.
speaking of Jurassic Park. All right, how about this? We put I think Trespasser hangs around Dread.
I posted. It's the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. That is the name of the thing that I'm building. This
What
is like 3 years coming. Okay, go ahead.
What about Resident Evil 5? Me and Ryan
Ooh, that was
co-oping Resident
good.
Evil 5. That was fun.
That was fun to watch.
We had a grind time. We had off-screen grind time, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, you did.
We did for money.
I demanded it.
Do you
I like that
really
one as
believe
well.
the world is
Yeah.
worth saving?
Did do that.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, you're dead. Just doing flips and shit over us. Snaps my neck. That's got to be towards the top. I'm gonna put it above Azura's Wrath for now.
Okay.
Oops. I'm doing this from across the table is where my monitor is, so. Oh, god damn it. I can hear Azura, like, some of the shooting sound. Like, like it just sticks in my head. Put it up there. Oh, that the birthday stream was the first time you ever played Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
That's
do
a fun
love that
game,
game.
too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up,
And we were completing it too.
we were, as
Yes.
opposed to Mario Party, when we
Yes.
were not. Fatal Frame 3.
I like that one.
I really liked
I
it too.
liked, except for the dude's part. The girls' part, both girls' part, were really well done. The dude's part was like, man, you suck, sir.
There were some frustrating fights in that game.
The little girls in particular, I'm thinking, I was like, oh, her fights were Not fun.
Yeah, because wasn't that the one that was at the bottom of that, like, towards the sacrificial place,
I thought that was the guy.
right before the end, and I had to fight 3 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dink. She always nails your leg in, and you're
That
like,
was
fucking.
it. Mm-hmm. Fucking. I think that hangs around Metroid Fusion, Star Tropics area. 'Cause I think we all still kind of walked away from that feeling pretty good about that game.
Yeah. No, I liked the story in that game. It was really well done. I liked the little spooks they had on there that
Yeah.
I kept catching and
Oh,
kept missing.
You could pet the cat.
The house,
pet the
you
cat.
could pet the cat too. I thought the house stuff was actually some of my favorite part of that game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see how 4 is, but I think I'll just wait for the re-release,
Oh, yeah.
which I think
I'm
is in
excited.
February.
Yeah, I think it's February or March. It's definitely first quarter.
Ba-da-ba. What else? What's next? Command and Conquer Red Alert 3.
Oh, we had a hard time with that one right at the beginning, but then we got it down after that. Like,
Right at the beginning,
Pretty
and then
easily.
that one fucking mission
Yeah.
that we had to like look up strategy for. But
yeah, like literally look up like, what the fuck is going on?
But it was always worth it. It was always worth, like, getting to a cutscene and seeing that game be that.
The cutscenes were the best part of it.
Man. I mean, it was also just a fun RTS, like, making a cool thing, and then I'm over here,
Yeah.
like, dinking and dunking, and I look at Ryan. Ryan's already got, like, a crazy fleet going, ready to go. And like, man, I'm just not good at these games, huh? It was the first time I really felt like, I don't want to say uncomfortable, but like I'm having a hard time coming to grips with the mechanics of this game. This clearly expects me to know how to do these types of games, and that was just one genre of video game outside of that Jurassic Park one I just never touched.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
wanted
made it
to.
through.
Well, we made it, yeah. J.K. Simmons,
Yeah.
Tim Curry.
Robot. Oh my god.
Oh, I got we got to put that
Okay.
up by Resident Evil 5, I think.
I think that's fair.
Halo
For the
ODST.
actors alone, ODST.
I have to find my friend Nathan Fillion. My name is John Halo, and only I get to fuck the robot, the hollow pussy.
It didn't have the armor, so that already has a point against it for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Also, I really hated that city center we had to keep running through.
Yeah, there's almost like no point to it. None of the fights were like interesting or difficult.
No.
There wasn't much to explore in terms of like, oh, finding stuff and like, oh, cool. Like maybe like what if it was like, hey, there's almost like a there's like a side quest or something. That would have been like neat to explore that type of thing, but they didn't do that. Also, this is
It was
just-
like the unofficial overworld where it took us from mission to mission that really you cared about.
yeah.
Or you're supposed to care about, at least.
Yeah.
I had fun with it. I always have fun with Halo co-op though. Like, but I gotta agree. I think some of the design choices of ODST were a little strange.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put it. How about we put that below Devil May Cry 3?
I say,
Or do you want lower?
I was gonna say below the Monkey Islands for me.
Okay.
That's me.
How about
I did like
Bioshock
playing,
Bayonetta 2
though.
area?
Sure. I did like playing. That I like to play when I can.
Yeah. My name is John Parker Halo. Yeah, Bing, it's a cool little thing. I got that it's gonna make the little like Mario 64 levels too, and there's a little Bowser. Fear.
Just immediately shoot him in the head. Oh my.
That's pretty much all I remember of Fear. But also, I was gone for a lot of Fear. I was
Yeah.
That's right.
somewhere. Michigan, maybe?
It's not letting him talk. Just boom.
I feel like it had some good ideas. That was one of those other ones that are like some of like the first ideas of its genre, kind of a thing. The big FPS pre. Was it? It was pre. Oh, a little bit. Was it a pre Half-Life 2? I can't remember.
No, that's definitely post.
Okay. Well, it's still one of the first ones from that era.
Oops, wrong scene. There we go. OMG Fear. I did enjoy it. Like, we'll sort it out a little more finer later. I'm gonna put it, I think,
You could kick everything once you got it figured out.
let's put it below Devil May Cry 3
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 9.
Finally finished it.
Finally fucking finished it. And I loved it. I really did.
It's a good game.
It wasn't just like, oh, you know, my will to finish this game is pushing me through, and I don't really care what the game is, blah blah blah. Then we had that scare, or I had that scare that I submitted the impossible time for getting Excalibur. I was panicking, we were like, oh no!
They're gonna ban me! Oh no!
It took a while to get to somebody, but eventually I did, and I was just like, hey, yeah, no, I was doing something for a stream, can you erase that? And like, done. And I was like, okay, cool.
Like, only you can do it.
It was funny.
We broke that broken card game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was fun to dominate that card game.
That felt good, because the rules, even when we cheated, it was still like finding a way to kill our cards. I'm like, this game makes no fucking sense. Your tree is on fire. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What tree?
From the Bowser scene.
Oh, I know.
Oh, what tree?
I know,
Oh,
that's the funny point
that's
of
the
it.
fun. That you're funny. That's a funny thing.
Did it on purpose.
Where would you put Final Fantasy IX? Because I have an idea about where I would put it, but the game is also very personal.
Maybe right above Dread.
Oh, you put it that high?
Maybe. I mean, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Cheated.
Someone paused me again.
Oh shit. How did I do that?
Because I think you had to click off to change the thing for Bowser.
No, I use my.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Oh, Ryan, you're gone.
Oh my.
Is your AI face?
Keep thinking of Psycho Mantis with this, even though I know it's not.
I mean, that is what do you call it?
Silicon Knights.
Silicon Knights. Them using this for Illidan in VGCW was perfect.
Oh yeah. See Mortal Kombat Lobo. I think that's just Ryan's face.
Yeah. I think Discord just needed to be like, hey, restart.
There we go.
Here, what is?
Oh, the Mortal Kombat logo. Yeah. No, that's my slammer.
Oh, that! I didn't even notice that there. I thought I thought they were talking about Ryan's face.
That's my slammer! Ryan's face.
When your thing
My
was up
Discord
there.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, you
My
want?
HomConf coin is my slammer.
There you go.
I also have, or it's blocked. There it is.
You too. Ooh.
It's actually, I think, about the same size.
Are they?
I think the slammer's
yeah.
a little bigger.
Yeah. It's probably
Oh
thicker.
yeah, we playing Pogs. I got this at a indoor
Soccer.
soccer place.
Mm-hmm.
I was so fucking excited for this thing.
I remember it.
It's too good of a slammer. It just no stack is safe. I barely ever played Pogs.
Tag.
Okay, so I'll put. Okay, you say by Dread. Let's put it by Dread.
Yeah.
Shadows of the Damned. Now that's a video game.
That was ridiculous.
That was a game, wasn't it?
It was a game. It was a game we played.
That was.
I
That was such a horny.
Maybe
Game.
the horniest game we've played ever.
mean, yeah. Other than your girl game.
I would argue.
This one is much more male horny. Well, I mean, and not like boner references instead of like touch my fanny.
I mean, there's that. I mean,
as-
you don't have to creepily like massage young girls in it.
No. Ezra's this is rough. We're gonna get a little more fine tuning in the rankings here, and
Yeah.
then it also goes a little higher. I'm just leaving space to move things. It's neat. So okay. All right. How about this? As a stream game, is Shadows of the Damned a better stream game than Halo ODST?
Yes. I say yes.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
Ryan, what do you think?
It was better than Monkey Island 2, but not better than Real Monkey Island.
I think you're with me on Monkey Island, where we both liked the first
I didn't
one
like
better.
the second one.
No?
Mm-mm.
You didn't like the ending of the second one. Wow, that's a long silence at the end of that song.
Yeah, there is. That was definitely a rip.
Yep. Okay. Silent Hill 1. I think Ryan, you missed a little bit of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it, but I also didn't play it. And it was also my choice, so I don't know how much that.
I think I liked it better than 2.
Really? You don't like James, though.
Who does?
I mean, there's people who are fans of James.
James is on all the circles. Oh yeah, we got like a minute, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Really? Oh shoot.
Right? I mean, that's fair though, because there are definitely different games
Yeah, and I think I like.
and different characters.
I respect 2. I do. I think I, as the one playing it, I think I enjoyed 1 better.
Okay.
Oop, that's way too. 20 seconds. Ten, 9,
Oh.
8, 7,
58
6,
for me.
5, 4. I'm doing world clock, baby. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Hey, my watch did it. It went poo 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 poo.
Aw. Cute.
Oh, my times. I should probably turn it on. In a sec.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never thought.
Oh, that's my pocket. Where's the goddamn app?
And people back in them days, they liked to sing.
They did. They like to get drunk and sing all the time at bars. But that's all they had to do. You can't read at night. I mean, you could, but
Someone's setting off fireworks and just, I don't know, man. I'm getting old.
I don't know, man. Why are you that excited already?
Man, fireworks? Fireworks?
Maybe they're just happy they made it.
Tell it, Ann. I'm gonna
They
make.
survived this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make myself a tea latte with Bailey's.
Ooh.
That
Sounds
wonderful.
tasty.
Yeah. I liked Fatal Frame 3 better than Silent Hill.
Oh, yeah.
I like Silent Hill better than Star Tropics, so I'm gonna put it in the Metroid Fusion.
Okay.
Faith, Chapter
Oh,
3.
I wish we went more and did more in that. Like, went back and did more of the other things.
Sharon, don't believe them. 2023's fucking nuts, dude. Shit's insane here. Oh my god!
Oh my god. We have flying cars.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the flying
There
cars
goes
are
one
gone.
by the window.
I took them away already.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're like, actually, it's a bad idea.
Actually, we didn't think this through. Aw.
Jetpacks? They're kind of a fad. Nobody wears jetpacks anymore. I mean, if that's your thing, then okay, but
Yeah. But just take a car.
like, just get a car, man. Get a bike.
Get some skates. Let's bring back roller skates.
Oh, they're noisy. They're expensive.
Roller skates?
No, the jetpacks.
Oh, yeah, no. Yep. Pollution and shit.
Oops.
Oops, me too. Oh, Mom sending texts.
Yeah, she's like, Happy New Year. Mom's
Well, that's
being mom.
Yeah. That's
Ugh. Hmm. I think this might be too low. Let's bring it under there. Dang it, I messed up. Oh, my internet's dead.
It's Discord.
No,
There it goes.
it says I'm reconnecting.
Oh, because my Discord just went to red and then it just came back. Joe's internet is going to bed early.
That was weird. It's also weird that you had that too, Katie.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll keep an eye on it, I guess. Looks like it's back now, okay. Hey, Hello Kitty Joey's live.
Yeah.
There we go. Were you scared that something happened in 2023?
It's just like a rolling blackout, though, so it's like slowly getting to the other side of the country.
It's the Death Stranding.
Oh no!
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of goo here.
Kojima was right again.
My BB is malfunctioning.
Don't worry, BB.
I love the way Mad says BB also.
Yeah.
Something about it is it's good. Or Mance, is that what Sharon called him?
Mans.
He's really funny. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh, Teledin is asking what you're making, Ryan.
I am making the Mighty Bowser! And right now this is just his stand. What he stands on.
That's cute.
I'll bring this over here.
Aw, Sharon doesn't like BB. I understand, it's kind of a creepy looking baby thing.
BB is a weird thing.
Yeah, like in general, it's a weird thing.
It's especially weird. It's especially weird because if you get the special edition, you get like a big plastic BB.
Yeah.
What about the game is not weird? That's fair.
I mean, that's true. The monster sponsorship. Well, maybe they
Maybe
did
one of the most
Doritos.
normal parts about that game was the monster sponsorship. Kept you grounded. Okay, Faith Chapter 3.
I liked it. Like I was saying before, I liked it. I was a little sad that we didn't do more. But that would also take a lot of time on streaming, and I get that.
Yeah.
Um,
I love that game. I love that series.
it's really good. It was worth the wait.
I think it kind of still hangs with the other horror games that we got going, like Fatal Frame 3, Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it in Fear, I guess. Put it right there
Sure.
for now. The only BB I recognize is Big Boss. Alien Isolation.
That game just took longer than expected.
That's the only complaint I have about it.
Yeah.
The game was so good at what it wanted to do. Like, it was one of the best like horror game experiences I've had. I do wish it was about like 8 hours shorter. Cause it was long. That game was fucking long. It was like
We just kept going, like we were in and then out of the spaceship and back and
Yeah.
forth and
I think
aliens and
as a stream game,
and
you know,
I was disappointed because I thought there was going to be a queen alien for sure.
I mean, I kind of liked that it was confined to like the. It also had the yeah. We got the noises from that, and I thought once we added the noises too, I feel like that just got better and better.
It did, though.
As a stream
It did
game.
end up being a lot of fun.
I would put it by Phantom Pain.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
The face huggers were rough for me.
Oh yeah.
I had some problems with that. I mean, I guess it's good for their design to be creepy, but I'm gonna move this stuff up. All right. Ryan, what did you think of Little Nightmares? I know you suggested it.
It was cute,
Yeah.
but it was creepy at the same time. It did give like a half and half feel of like cute and creepy. Not one of my favorites though.
Yeah.
Which one?
Little Nightmares.
Little Nightmares.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. It was pretty good. But it was also like, I'm kind of glad it was short.
Yeah, me too. I've played those type of those those like platform puzzlers, let's call them. Like Inside and whatnot, and this was a good one of those. And the style was definitely like really, really good and interesting and
Yeah,
well done.
and like the world they built was cool.
I thought the ending was neat.
Yeah, I like the twist.
And then and it did not overstay its welcome, which I did appreciate.
Yeah.
That being said, it also, I don't know that it was like breaking any barriers for me or nothing like super crazy. So I would say around the Monkey Island.
Okay.
Maybe a little lower.
Maybe.
Right above ODST.
Yeah, I was gonna say below Bioshock, but that's me. Oh, that area.
Okay.
Split the difference.
Yeah.
Wander Song.
That was cute. Oh, God.
This is from Wander Song. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Give it up, give it up. Gonna be king.
But
We got our little dancing bard from it.
I loved Wonder Song. I really did. I have to listen to the One Piece rap though. Oh. The name of the treasure.
Come on.
Set sail for One Piece.
I hate it.
Thank you, Lala. I feel bad because we had the Chaos Edition Day of Wonder Song. I feel like that was not the game for that. What we had going on that day.
Oh god, that one day, yeah. Oh no. Definitely not the day
Not
for
the game's fault.
that. No. I don't think. No. Game was fine. Game was perfectly fine. I wish we got all the dances.
Yeah, me too.
It was a cute game. I enjoyed it. I'd say definitely above Star Tropics for me. Maybe more than Metroid Fusion as well.
All right. Certainly more than Star Tropics. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Bowser, you need to go out soon. Let's get these last 3 games listed, and then I'll take you out.
Oh boy.
All right, Solar Jetman and the hunt for the Golden Warp ship. I admired this game.
It was cool.
Thought I was doing a lot with a little.
Yeah. Resourceful.
Yeah. And I appreciate
like.
Sharon joining us on that one, especially giving us the go-ahead for the state saves. Because, yeah, knowing that I would have had to go all the way to the beginning of that section and do all that shit over again on that last boss.
Yeah, no.
It
It was one of those old ass games where it's like you gotta go do this all over again.
Well, you got free time, right?
Oops.
Whoopsie.
So I would say I liked it better than Star Tropics.
Oh yeah.
We're on the Wonder Song stuff.
Don't forget about the penis. Thanks.
And the
Rex.
penis. Who could forget the penis?
The weenus and the space.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I like that game.
That game rose to like one of my top 10 games. So like
Yeah,
I loved it.
it was a good game.
We got the sword!
Slice.
We did play a ton of games.
I'm gonna say that should go by maybe Phantom Pain. I don't know that as a stream game, was it good, or did we kind of faff around a bit too much, you think?
No, because we didn't grind on
Yeah,
stream.
you didn't even get the sword to level 70.
50.
70. 70 is where it slashes other things. Like, intentfully.
Oh. God, that was so funny when DFS was in there and was like, hey, is the sword familiar any good? No.
No.
Immediately,
Oh.
no.
Well, it looks cool, so we're keeping it.
Ryan's here. We guess we gotta keep it. No, we kept it while you were gone.
Did I check my Steam replay? I did not. I should. It's probably mostly going to be RetroArch.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah, let's do... I don't know that it goes above Azura. As a stream experience, I think Azura was better.
Azura, yeah, as a stream experience, as a game.
Oh, I 1000% Castlevania.
Really? Oh wait, yeah. I'm thinking backwards. Yeah.
Not saying Azura's bad, just Castlevania is like that good.
Yeah, Castlevania was fun.
All right, and then lastly,
The Bouncer.
I had a great time with this game.
I'm glad it was 3 hours though.
Me too.
I'm glad it was a short game.
I think it's cool that it's like, okay, well, play it with the other two characters and, you know, you see slightly different routes. I think that's fun. And that fits probably a lot cheaper to make too.
Oh god, yeah. Like all the budget went into the cutscenes of like, how do we stretch this game without putting money into it? I know. And they did.
And they did. So I would put the Bouncer. Do I expect to continue with Tunic? That was my solo thing that I was doing for a bit.
It was.
And I just kind of bounced off it. I've been thinking about it because other people been bringing it up too. Or talking about it because it's the year-end stuff. And most of like Giant Bomb also bounced off. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. It's not just me. That's a game that seems also really difficult to go back to because you have to remember the things I was doing and the mechanics that I learned. I would like to maybe try to go back to it. I can't promise that will be something that I put out. If it's good and I make progress and whatnot and kind of just jump right back into it, then so be it. Then cool. But I guess I'm kind of surprised. Oh, that's cool. Just slides in. Just starting a new game. Yeah, maybe I'll try doing that and see where I left off in the last one and try to
Go back.
Maybe start post it. I wouldn't mind getting back to that. I feel like I need. That just seems like I should. It was adorable. I would like to do more. No offense, but just more. If I have time, I wouldn't mind doing a couple more solo things like that. I did it for Arceus. That was fun. Just kind of kept me. Kept me honest about like finishing games, which I do have a problem with sometimes. So
that's what I have a problem with. Yeah.
Oh, there's a character color customizer in the game? I did like it. It wasn't bad. I wish I would have done this with Death's Door instead.
I was gonna say, did you finish Death's Door at all or no?
No. That would be something I wouldn't mind streaming in the future.
That one looked cute. I liked when we were playing it.
Yeah, that was good. We didn't put the Bouncer anywhere. You know where that falls for me? Right by Trespasser.
Oh wow.
Maybe how about below Devil May Cry 3?
I was gonna say maybe above Fear for me.
Perfect.
If only because it was quick, concise, ridiculous. Just ridiculous enough to be very entertaining.
Yeah. The donkey kick was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a notebook would also be helpful for Tunic. But I do like the little foxlet a lot.
Aww.
He's cute. Alright, I'm gonna let Bowser out real quick, and then we can start going down the list.
Okay.
And trying to solidify this, and then we can decide the best stream game of 2022. I'll be right back.
I feel like we should go up the list from the bottom
Deal.
of what we
Yeah.
have currently.
Works, for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, I gotta go back to my ship. Katie's going back to her ship. Yeah, I'm making the pirate ship. The what is it called? The Barracuda Bay. Let's see if I can find it again. No, not Linky. Barracuda. Ah, tight. Oh, here it is. Happy New Year, Tarks. That is what I'm currently building. I've been working on this for like the past, whenever we've done these things. I've been working on it for a long time.
Happy New Year, Tarks. I put some treaties out for Bowser so y'all can watch him try and get him. Good boy!
Where is he? Where is he? Find him! Yeah, I've kind of held off on play or building this thing until we all stream. So I've been waiting for a while, which is fine. I want to get this box off my floor so I can put it together.
Yeah.
I still have I'm on 9, I think, still. Yeah. And there's 15. I'm getting there. Get him.
Wouldn't mind getting to Mario Galaxy this year.
You guys like that game a lot.
I love that game.
Mario Galaxy, better or worse than
Star Tropics?
No. Odyssey.
Different games. That's tough. I would say
They're both Mario games, Joe.
I'm definitely thinking that.
I think should play it as Luigi. That's not a bad idea.
You can play it as Luigi?
Yes, you can.
Wow, that makes that game 10 times better already.
I love Odyssey. Odyssey has a special place in my heart. I think Galaxy is Odyssey is better than Galaxy,
Okay.
but it's very close. Did you get everything, Bows?
I think so.
Just be careful around there. Those bubbles are kind of, I don't know, we don't know about them. Okay.
I just realized the fire right by the computer is self-contained almost.
All right. All right. So I guess if we're starting at the bottom, what would you say is our worst stream game of the year?
Where'd the list go?
It's over here. I mean, it's still on there, but now it's just open.
Oh, I see.
Now we're just at the numbers.
Oh, I saw Devil May Cry at the bottom.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I feel like our bottom 4 I'm okay with, which is Devil May Cry, Bayonetta 2, BioShock, and Little Nightmares.
Yeah.
I think BioShock was better than Little Nightmares.
I can agree with that too.
Okay. I think I had more fun with Halo ODST though than BioShock.
Because you were with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also
There's
think
no Arbiter, though.
No Arbiter.
I think I liked.
I mean, but that's why it's down by the bottom.
Yeah, that's why.
It did like
really
you
fucking
running
knocked
over the edge.
knocked it down some points. I honestly, this might be a little contentious. I think I liked Halo ODST. I mean, I know I liked Halo ODST better than Monkey Island 2 for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think Monkey Island 2 is next. And then I would put then Super Metroid, then M2R, AM2R, then Halo ODST. Almost switch the next 4 around completely. I like ODST better than Shadow of the Damned.
Ooh. We were enjoying ourselves. That was also a lot of fun to edit afterwards.
Oh, was it?
It was.
I did listen to it all in Japanese, which was fun.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that part.
Tell it, Angie. Did you watch the ODST? At least that last session. I edited it with the 4 different viewpoints of everybody.
What is this?
I have to disagree about AM2R being higher than Super Metroid.
I didn't think it was.
But I'm...
Oh, maybe. It was.
No, I'll agree with that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which did I do the presentation with? I think it was Super Metroid.
I think so, yeah.
Remember a few shots where the voice were suddenly Japanese for a Katie-related reason. Yep. And it was awesome.
It was good.
I kind of wish I did that.
I
Okay.
wanted like German or something, and
Let me put this in the list. Let me just put this here. See how this looks. Oops. How does that look?
I think.
And then Monkey Island. Then regular Monkey Island up next.
I think Monkey Island 2 should be higher than AM2R, but that's me.
Okay, I'll give you that. AM2R, I, again, respect a lot.
It wasn't bad. None of this is reflective on how good or bad. Those
Yeah.
games are.
It's just as a stream game. I mean, you guys commentate, so you do have a good say in what's a good flow and what's not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I
am.
Oh, this is cool.
I wonder what it'll open to.
That Bowser in there, I think.
Little Bowser. Yeah, I'm fine with how that looks right now.
Okay. Oh my god. So that pushing down on that unlocks this
Oh, that's
to
cool.
open to this, which will have Bowser.
Ah, that's cool.
Cute. Yeah.
I love how it's a puzzle box because Lego is cool.
Yeah, Lego's great. It's a bummer it's expensive, but sometimes I get it. Things like this, I get it.
Yeah.
This one, there's a POW block in under these steeples, which are
Oh, that's cute.
things which are
Yeah,
super
yeah.
easy to come off. So if like kids are playing with it, it sticks on, but with like 2 Legos, so it's easy to knock
Sure.
off. But use a POW block.
That's cool. Ah, that's great. I guess, do any of these... Like, I'm going to put my feelings aside about Star Tropics in general, specifically the ending. Do you think any of the games that are listed right now were a better stream experience than Star Tropics?
I'm fine where it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I think it was a fun thing to stream because I feel like people like to watch frustration.
People like to watch Star Tropics. You're absolutely right, Katie.
Well, I
I
said
don't-
frustration, but yeah, same difference almost. This goes to hell.
Walk into my mystery. Solar Jetman, Wander Song, Silent Hill, Metroid Fusion. Also, this next 4. Except it's not nothing detracts from the game itself. Whoops.
Yeah.
Can you move over to the other list? Oh, yeah.
I like where all those are going up higher.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, yeah, that makes sense that all of them being where they are, but I get. My favorite of that 4 that I just mentioned, this 4 is Metroid Fusion. That was me.
Okay.
That's me though. I would consider putting Wander Song above Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Katie, what do you think? And you don't gotta concede. You can fight it if you want.
No, I know. Because I liked Wander Song.
I like Wander Song actually above all of those.
What do you think,
I
Katie?
would put it right under Devil May Cry 3. I would bump it up quite a bit, actually.
Well, you weren't here for the bouncers, so...
I know. That's also another reason. I wasn't here for a majority of these games I'm bumping it up with, actually.
Oh, I guess not
So
yet.
there's a reason for my bump up. I mean,
That's
I
fair.
wasn't here for a bunch of them.
Okay. Wander Song above... You put
Right
Wander
below
Song above Fatal
DMC.
Frame?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fatal Frame could go right under it. Fatal Frame should be above Faith and Fear.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, Fatal Frame 3 should be above Faith and Fear.
Okay.
Actually, knock Fear down too, I think.
You guys can also manipulate. If you have a hand free. Otherwise, if you're Legoing, that's fine too.
I'm Legoing.
Is this on the same sheet as the list?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. You'll see
Yes.
you'll see
It is.
tabs. Oh, not that. Not
Wonderful.
it's on the
The spreadsheet.
yeah.
Opened yesterday. No.
It's in the Discord streamer chat thing.
Thank you.
All right, here. For sure, I think Solar Jetman right above Star Tropics.
That's fine.
Again, respect it. The hustle.
Yeah. It had some neat ideas, and they used what they could, especially for like that 0G or the weight
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like implementing that's neat.
How about
I definitely do think Wander Song should probably move up. I'd say let's move it under Fatal Frame 3, I think.
okay? How about this? I'm pretty okay with this.
Yeah.
Ryan, you think Wander Song should go below Devil May Cry 3? I would say I'd be okay with Wander Song being just below the Bouncer. Katie, that's you.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I liked Fatal Frame 3 much more.
Me
than
too. I mean,
than
yeah, I guess push comes to
Wander
shove.
Song.
All right, then how about this? Well, let's move the bottom 3 here. I think we all agree.
Yeah, that's fine.
Metroid Fusion, Fear. Joe, serious questions. Sure. I mean, were you gonna ask me or? Oh. Why is my game names formatted differently? Are they?
Then what?
I thought the text should all be the same. If it is, it was not to my knowledge. Default Arial 10 font. Yeah.
The Bouncer.
It looks like the bouncer is different than this one. It is. It's a size difference.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Well, I didn't type in the bouncer. That was somebody else.
I did. I just
I don't know why it would have changed it.
I don't either. I literally just put insert and typed it. But it was at the bottom of the list originally, so maybe
Katie's
that's why.
trying to do tactics to make the bouncer go lower. No, I'm just kidding.
It was my choice.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? All right,
That's funny.
since Ryan, you weren't there for Faith, were you?
No.
Or were you busy?
Oh no.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
no.
really remember much of Faith at all.
He also came in and never saw the first parts of Faith. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't think you've seen 1 and 2 either, right?
No.
Yeah.
here's
So
what
I think you got bored and I think you fell asleep.
That was it. That was it.
Oh, that's why anytime we've talked about Faith, I've just not said anything.
Yeah, I think because you were tired and you didn't know what was going on, and I completely understand because we kind of just threw it in there, so that's fine.
And it was like an 8-bit game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have no idea what
Here.
the fuck was happening in that game.
Here's my thought. Maybe because I want to get Metroid Fusion a little higher. And I'm gonna say Wander Song, Fatal Frame. How's that look? Is that okay? Or I mean, it kind of honestly pained me to put the bouncer lower than that, but that one
I think
hurt.
I'm
it's
fine.
fine. It's fine.
Okay. Let's just move on before I think about it too much. Devil May Cry 3 was a lot
I
of
think
fun.
Fire Emblem should be higher than Trespasser.
We did dock Trespasser because we have streamed it before and it had a leg up, but it was a fun fucking experience.
It was a lot of fun.
Fire Emblem was a lot of fun as well, especially like when someone died. I kind of wish there was more deaths because I wanted to keep going back to that scene.
I kind of wanted to murder more people.
I like all the gravestones we had.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun to do the Nuzlocke kind of format.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to. In that game.
All right, fine. I would. Devil May Cry 3 at 15. Trustmaster at 14.
Okay.
And then I would put Dread above Fire Emblem. Thinking about it like in a stream sense, I'm actually having trouble. It seems right to me that Fire Emblem goes above Metroid Dread. That's just my knee-jerk
Fine.
reaction to saying that.
Thinking about it. I remember more of Fire Emblem.
I also
than
think
do-
Isolation should go there, and all these should go right here.
You don't think Isolation's you don't think Isolation's a top 10 game of our stream stuff? I thought it was great.
We did get a noise out of it. That's always good.
We got a noise
Well, then
and
this
also-
should
We
go.
got you screaming multiple times.
And
This
chat
should go
interaction
lower.
in terms of like they were able to add to the layer of fear there. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to put that at 10. I think it kind of belongs above. Phantom
I don't
Pain
think we're
was,
agreeing on many of these then.
Phantom Pain was also a lot of fun too.
Phantom Pain was a lot of fun.
I do think everything above Phantom Pain does not belong below Phantom Pain.
No.
Maybe Azura's Wrath. But it was so cool.
It was so cool.
It was really
So
cool.
cool.
And it wasn't boring to watch.
No, it wasn't. Okay, good. The beat 'em up sections can get kind of long in that game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yes. Okay, fine. That stays there.
I did not think it was boring to watch.
That stays
That was
above
me.
Phantom Pain.
You have to ask the rest of chat for that, but for
Yeah.
me, it was not boring to watch.
Yeah, by all means, if you're around and you wanna chime in, please do.
I think Final Fantasy IX should really go at number 9.
That does seem right, doesn't it? That does seem right.
I mean, that's fine.
Sure.
It's,
Let's
it's
keep
in
it
the
there.
top
and,
10.
Yeah, let's keep it
That's
there.
fine.
And if we have to move it, we can move it. But I think that's pretty good. Yes.
Am I number 10?
Which of these 3 is not making the top 10 list?
Which these 3: Metroid, Samus Returns, Alien Isolation, or Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So I do wonder how much of this is because it's fresh with Castlevania. I think as a stream,
I really liked it. It had really good music.
yeah.
We got to be Alucard. I mean,
Got to be Alucard and
Just rank things 8.59. I mean, I drew a lot during Castlevania.
yeah. Were you not impressed?
I liked it, but it was also one of those ones I wanted to play myself. So,
Sorry.
I mean, no, it's fine. It was on the list, so I'm not gonna cry about it. But it was nice. I liked the music. I liked the characters. I liked
Yeah.
how it turned out.
Which did you like better? Of those 3, if you had to rank those 3:
Which 3?
Castlevania, Alien, and Metroid, Samus Returns.
Metroid would be at the bottom. I don't remember it as much.
That had the fart though. That was the one thing that really.
It did have the fart.
That was the one thing that
But I
really,
don't think
propelled
it's-
it up this list was the fart and Ryan talking about the mouse.
I feel like, yeah. Alien Isolation, I think, would definitely be higher. Or be higher at least with Metroid. I
Yeah.
think Castlevania. It did get a little long, though.
Yeah.
My only problem with Alien Isolation is you get to a certain point and you're like, oh my god, there's still 3 hours.
Yeah.
That is my.
Playing it in VR was really fun.
That's fine.
How
many games did we play? I
So,
think it was 34.
34 on
Yeah.
this list that we consider as like, okay, these are one of the games that one of us have chosen that is on. My barometer was it on our goodbye screen individually, not just like extra life type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah.
Metal Gear belongs there. 7.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Now I think these top 5 are tough.
I think Command and Conquer should be at the bottom of this list. Of the 5,
Oh.
I mean.
Yeah.
Of the 5.
Tim Curry, though.
Those were few and far between. And they were fun, but the only thing that was fun to watch were the cutscenes.
Yeah.
I'd almost put Azura's Wrath over it too, actually.
I do.
Okay. All right. If you both do, then okay.
Yeah. I'm not dissing Tim Curry because he's they were all very well done.
Joe making his base. That was fun. That was great.
I'd almost put
broke it
this
down?
one above it too.
Which one?
Metal
Gear?
Gear 5, yeah.
I mean, I think
Metal Gear 5 had some crazy twists that I was like,
I know, and I
what
quote,
the fuck?
I quote your reaction to the whole pause thing.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot, but
Which one?
this guy is fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. And it did lead to the conclusion of the Metal Gear streaming saga that we did. So.
Yes.
Actually. Metal Gear 5 for number 5.
Oh, would you put Metal? I mean, I know what we're doing with Final Fantasy 9
And with numbers and everything.
But do you really put that over?
It was
Ezra?
the end of a saga, as you put it there, and I was like, you know what? Really, it was. And Metal Gear was good. It took different ways with cutscenes, but I mean, it put
was a
together
different
a
Metal
story,
Gear
and it had
experience.
but it did have like those. It had crazy moments.
It did.
It did. It also had some really good mods. Some of those.
It had some fun.
Some of those.
Yeah,
some of those things I did
SpongeBob!
were
Oh my
fucking
God.
Ocelot, man.
D Horsalot?
Ryan,
Is that
are
what
you
you're referring to?
God, yeah.
Which Ocelot? There were so many.
The
gun?
horror. No.
The
Oh, the
horror.
gun. The gun.
Bang, bang, bang.
Dang. That was good.
I
No,
love
I'm
to
talking about
reload
the-
during a bit.
The horse.
The horse. I figured the horse would be a reason to not put it so high.
The fact that it exists is a horror, but I've come to appreciate its living, its existence.
Also, I fucking love this Flintstone song, by the way.
Right? This is
So good.
Flintstones.
RE5. Oh, wait, do you put RE5 over MGS5 or MGS5 over RE5? Because those are both 5s, Ryan.
I know. RE5 goes over it. In my opinion.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, you're dead.
Do you really believe the world is worth saving?
You shall give me an egg.
You shall give me an egg.
Yeah.
I
Fallen
mean,
Order.
it was the end of Wesker. We'll never get him again.
Fallen Order was a great playthrough as well. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, I liked when we got to make our lightsabers.
I
That
never
was cool.
got so frustrated in that game that I was like,
Wait, we didn't play RE6 this year.
No.
no, not this year.
No.
Me and Jesse did that a long time ago, but
Oh, making an RE5 so joke, so RE5
Oh.
can be 6. I get it. 2.
so hold on there, hombre. What do you think about Resident Evil 5 going at number 3?
I'm liking this. That's fine with me.
Katie, what do you think? Over Jedi.
Sure. Over Jedi? Is it like the Woody Woo?
Well, let's talk about what we think. Let's talk about what we think the top 1 and 2 should be, because I feel like that could help dictate.
Okay. Oblivion.
Okay. Oblivion.
Oblivion was we liked it so much we went back to it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We danced so much, and it was so good.
Okay.
Seth says-
Oblivion.
Yeah.
I think that looks right.
Yeah.
Sharon and Jesse are not here to advocate. That's true. Also, this
Purely
is
as a watcher of that game, of Legend of Zelda Four Swords,
It was
I
so-
feel like
it was so much fun. It was so much fun. That was such a fun experience, but also like being number 2 is nothing to be ashamed of in this list.
no.
Also, I got voted worst Link all the time.
Also,
Did-
excuse me, we were able to play as what do you call it?
The Predator.
The Predator.
Yeah, it was fucking rad. Oh, I am mad about Oblivion being number one.
No,
Or number
I'm
one
choosing.
stream
This
game.
is why I choose it as number one. Four Swords was fine.
That statue we got of ourselves in
That was so
Oblivion.
fucking good.
The tower.
Yeah, out of all the weapons it could have picked for us to have,
Fucking tower.
it had the tower. Oh my god.
It's better than 32 others. Yeah.
Woo!
I feel like this is a good end of song to
Yeah.
our list. Happy New Year, Sharon.
Happy New Year, Sharon.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to
Year
you.
to you.
So I will point out too. But before we do that, let's also give everyone their due. From the bottom to the top here, we got Devil May Cry as the worst stream game of 2022. The least best, let's say.
Least best.
Bayonetta 2, Little Nightmares, Bioshock, AM2R, Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge, Shadow of the Damned, Super Metroid, Halo ODST, The Secret of Monkey Island, Star Tropics, Solar Jetman, Silent Hill, Faith Chapter 3, Metroid Fusion, FEAR,
The Bouncer.
Wander Song, Fatal Frame 3, Devil May Cry 3, Trespasser, Jurassic Park, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, Metroid Dread, Metroid Samus Returns, Alien, Isolation, Final Fantasy IX, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Command and Conquer Red Alert 3, Azura's Wrath, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order, Resident Evil 5, The Legend of Zelda, Four Swords Adventure, and number one, the best stream game of 2022, Elder Scroll 4,
It's
Oblivion.
really like 2 weeks into.
We did come back to it in May, I guess, and
You did.
And
You did.
This was chat's selection or request to include them.
Yeah. This is
Now,
also
if that was
true.
fun, I also have the other 2 years before this, but we don't have to do that right now.
Oh God. It'll take forever.
Because we did not.
That's also making me remember years of games. I'm like, oh
well, then
gosh.
it's whatever. It's whatever resonated, right?
Yes.
I mean, 57 was last year. There were 40 games last year.
Yeah, let's go back. I want to just show it off.
40 games.
Yeah, we actually went through quite a bit, but also some of them were. We had a lot more quick ones. We know which one's going to be the worst. I'm just gonna.
Scroll back down, please. Oh, hold on. On the last year's or this one's Future Rush?
2021. I'll scroll back down to the bottom of the list of 2022.
That's 22.
Oh shit! I'm building the Lethal Lava Land.
Oh, cool. Okay. Be trusted. Okay.
2021, we had Revengeance, Demon Souls, Legend of Kyrandia Book 1, 2, and 3. Link Between Worlds, Hitman 3. Ooh, Hitman 3. Jedi
I need to
Knight.
go back to that.
Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Oh, that's pretty good too.
With relative ease.
Vanquish, Enter the Matrix. Oh man, Yoshi's Island, Star Fox Adventures.
Wow.
Beautiful Joe, Peace Walker, Sin and Punishment, Outer Wild. Ooh, wow. Resident Evil Village, Control, the DLC. Castlevania, Legacy of Darkness, Dino Crisis 2, The Third Shift, Halo 1, Bayonetta, Halo 2, Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, Ground Zeroes, 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand, Momodora, Reverie Under the Moonlight, Fatal Frame 2, Silent Hill 2, The Convenience Store, Clock Tower, Rule of Rose. Ooh.
Oh god.
Ooh.
God.
Dead Space 3, Halo 3, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Nuzlocke, Metroid Zero Mission, and Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. I think it still
Yeah,
has
that's
to
a
be
lot.
Malcolm. If we were picking
Malcolm
the worst.
was the worst.
Yeah.
Malcolm
and then
the
Rule
Oh, we
of
all
Rose
know
right
that.
after that.
Do you
Yeah.
think you're more or less halfway through each of them? Oh, the games we're playing now?
Oh, so we'll probably count those as 2023.
Yeah.
Pretty much no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, because we're finishing them this year.
Yeah.
This new year.
I'm just gonna make myself feel a little better here.
Okay.
There we go. It's determined to be the worst too. There we go. And then when I started, this was 2020. Doom, Bloodborne, Link to the Past, Super Metroid Combo Randomizer, Super Mario Sunshine, Suzuki Bakahatsu.
Oh, that one's fun.
Metal Gear Solid 2, Assault Spy, Omega Ruby Nuzlocke, Dino Crisis Pikmin, Barkley, MGS3,
Jam Gaiden. Oh my god.
MGS3, King's Quest 5 and 6, Control, Majora's Mask 3D, Gregory Horror Show. I remember that fondly.
That one's good.
Fatal Frame, Luigi's Mansion 3, Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, Cubivore, Metal Gear Solid 4, and Metroid Other M. I think the worst game of that was by far
And
Luigi's Mansion 3.
that one was also one that just seemed too long.
It was. It was.
And I
Like
think
some of the
that was
puzzles
like,
weren't good or intuitive, or
yeah,
it's kind of a bummer.
it's just it's crazy to me.
And Orion's pick for that year would be Barkley.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's close.
what is this weird? Okay, hold on.
Although maybe the best for that year was
Bloodborne's good.
or though Other M.
Not the
Yeah.
best.
Best stream game. Best stream game. It was a lot of
Oh my
fun.
God,
that was so much fun.
game. That game.
We had some issues.
I'm gonna rank these real quick. Speed rank. And you can stop me.
Lower.
I actually am trying to see if there would be anything that would go there, and I don't think so. Banjo was a lot of fun. Nuts and bolts.
That was fun.
I do feel sometimes if we do push to finish a game one night, I feel like that leaves a bad taste in our mouth.
Yeah.
This is good. Oh, maybe. Okay, Mario Sunshine. Dino Crisis was good. Control was good.
Control was really good. That was a solid game.
Yeah, I like when we got our Emperor outfit too. Aw, Cubivore. That was
fun.
cute, but
It was fun.
That was an interesting game, yeah.
I liked it.
Other M was like 2 years ago. Yeah, right?
Isn't that
It's
nuts?
crazy.
Dino Crisis maybe here. one of the King's Quests. I mean, I feel like I have to keep them exactly together.
I feel like 6 was better though.
I did like Fatal Frame a lot.
No, King's Quest are better than Kyrandi. Oh, Kyrandi is next year.
That's next year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't worry, Ryan. It's fine.
I agree. I'm gonna put.
More than 2 though. 2 was actually good.
2, all of them had dumb puzzles.
I mean,
they're point and click. They're all
Two-
dumb puzzles.
yeah.
Yeah, 2 had that one
You're
where it
saying
was the tree,
King's Quest
and it was like,
didn't have a dumb puzzle.
no, King's Quest were all very intuitive.
Were they?
Hey Ryan, how's that feel?
What? Yeah, good. That feels good.
Suki goes up. This was the Huggy Men.
And like our first introduction to Super Metroid.
That's true. That was your first look at Super Metroid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's actually put these down. Put Jorah's Mask 3D right there. Remember that being a lot of fun. Gregory.
I can't tell you I love King's Quest, and that's a silly thing to say, right?
Wait, what specifically did you say, Ryan?
The puzzles were intuitive.
Oh. No.
Maybe they were intuitive for me because I've had those games since I was like literally a kid. So
I mean,
I'm actually willing to put Omega Ruby Nuzlocke 2. Here, Ryan, I think this.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering where that was going.
How's that?
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 4 was so much fun.
Yeah. I'll tell you without spoiling too much because I know Sharon's in chat are watching. Nicole is also loving Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. Oh. Bam, 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 bam. The handguns. So good.
Any of this you would argue with? From what you remembered?
No.
Either of you?
I would put Doom 2016 at 8 and switch it with Suzuki.
Katie wasn't doing Doom.
wasn't
Yeah.
really there.
So that's
It's fine, whatever.
I just know Joe likes Doom a lot.
Doom 2016 is one of my
a really
top
good game
5
of
favorite
yours.
game of all time for sure.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So is Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
I always forget. Ryan, was it 4 that you think I came into my own, or was it 3? And Metal Gear, like just fucking wrecked shit and did well.
Probably 3.
Yeah, Dino Crisis was dumb and fun.
It was.
I feel like from here on, it was all really good, fun streams. So Cube of Horror had its moments too. Don't get me wrong. And I had fun with Barkley.
Yes, you did. You're like, look at, don't you know this basketball player? And Katie and I are like, oh.
I mean, I know a couple of them, but not all of them.
I knew Larry Bird.
Yep.
Praise Cliff Spaeth. How's that? I feel like that's fair. Have a good night, Sharon.
Have a nice night.
We're probably wrapping it up soon too, but I'd maybe quick and dirty rankings just to have them in the books. This is the tougher one. This has a lot of good stream games. 2021
Yeah, it
was
did.
quality shit.
There are 40 in there.
There are 40. What do you think is the best one if you had to pick
Joe.
one from this list?
2021?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh my god, Enter the Matrix, maybe? Outer Wilds. Oh, Outer Wilds was so emotional. at the end,
Yeah.
and it was very like it was super cool.
Yeah.
Outer Wilds stuck with me.
Yeah, me too.
It's like top 5.
Peace Walker was really good.
Peace Walker was great.
Peace Walker was really good.
I love Peace Walker.
Snaking.
Peace Walker is at least a top 10 for me.
Halo 3 was definitely top 5
Halo
too.
3 was fun. Yeah. Katie played with that one too, right? That was the Arbiter.
Is that 4-player? Yes. Yeah, we
The
have
Arbiter,
4-player
that's
on
where
that
we
one.
really
Yeah.
had fun with the Arbiter. At
Because
least.
the first 2 we couldn't do. More than 2-player, I think.
Dead Space 3 was a lot of fun for me.
Oh yeah, you guys like that.
Oh yeah, we had some crazy
That was-
guns in that game.
It was fun to watch.
Ultra Sun Nuzlocke was a great time.
Dark Forces was fun.
Dark Force. Twin Snakes, baby.
I did like Ultra Sun. That's probably my favorite Pokemon year series, I guess, if you want to call it. I got Twin Snakes.
50 Cent.
Didn't we do the randomizer for Link Between Worlds?
No. No, we just played
No?
through it.
No, but you're thinking of the one with the Super Metroid. That was last year.
Okay.
Or the year before we're doing now. The
Yeah.
combo randomizer. But that was Link to the Past, which is
Yeah.
like the Super Nintendo version of Link Between Worlds.
Yeah.
So, easily confused. Oh, Dark Forces 2 has to be top 10 as well. That was
Yes,
Dark
it does.
Forces was
it might
good.
be top 5.
might be 10.
I think-
or
I think my top 5.
because Hitman.
I loved Hitman. I thought that was a fun playthrough too.
Yeah. Rising. I mean, Rising's always good, though.
Rising's great. Rising is the first stream that
Revengeance,
Sharon
yeah.
showed up in chat.
Oh,
Still put it below 50, I think, though, in terms of
I put Peace
When we-
Walker above that.
yeah. Where is Peace Walker? It should
I
be
don't
up,
know where it shows
pretty
now.
high up. Like top 10 for Peace Walker for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, but Star Fox Adventures.
yeah. I think I put Star Fox Adventures above Hitman.
Really?
That stream was a lot
It
of
was-
fun. Those
It
streams
was
were-
a lot of fun, but Hitman was a lot of fun too.
Theme of
Good, it's
Barrel.
I mean,
Shrek and Theme of Barrel and the hand trees and the
we had the coconut or whatever
and
fly
Tricky.
around the corner.
It's good point, Kit. Fiddy doesn't get a hit for being played through before. Yeah.
This is true.
And Ryan was not there for that. Which means
It
we
was
need-
either.
also during a 24-hour stream.
No, this was Ryan was gone and we needed to fill the gap.
Oh, you're right.
We did that in Momodora.
I mean, the first time we played 50 Cent, though.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Star Fox I would put in the top 5.
Why can't I remember Castlevania Legacy of Darkness at all?
64.
Oh, you're right. That was fun, though. I mean, it was probably not as fun to watch, but it was fun. I liked it.
Yoshi's Island was good, but not.
Yoshi Island's always good.
Yeah.
It's one of those forever games.
Fatal
a
Frame 2
classic.
I would put above Demon Souls. Silent Hill I'd put kind of low. Me personally. This is just me just kind of sorting. Convenience Store I remember having fun with, but around Silent Hill 2. Clock Tower
Yeah.
was cool, but we got stuck. We're just kind of
Yeah.
meandering for a while. Ground Zeroes, I liked Ryan's reaction to the pause thing.
Mm-hmm.
No! Oh my god! Oh, you didn't even
anything to do with pause. Anything to do with pause in both of those games was like in any game. Any pause was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Halo 2 was fun together.
Yeah,
They and
brought
that,
back memories.
the
forgot how
Bayonetta
bad it
games
was.
maybe don't stream well is something I've learned.
I feel like it's really hard to keep the hack slash or character action games really engaging.
Not
unless-
Revengeance. I think Revengeance is a great
I didn't
Great.
say they all. I said it's really hard to keep them very engaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of them are, but I feel like Revengeance doesn't overstay and is constantly ridiculous. So
That Control DLC was cool until the boss.
yeah, you had a hard time with that boss.
Oh, it's the N64 version of. Don't forget the Joker, guys.
Ryan's favorite song.
Don't forget the Joker.
Oh, Sin and Punishment was wild.
Yeah, that was a weird game.
It's very weird. I'm gonna put it under Dino Crisis. And then Vanquish
So I have a-
again was fun, but I had fun with it. Although I did have that sweet backsliding no-look sniper,
Yeah.
which was maybe
Yeah!
one of my finest gaming moments ever. I'm gonna put that below Sin and Punishment though. Beautiful Joe was rough. I was having a hard time with that. I remember that. All right.
But that
That's
was
also
expected
character
too
act-
when we were getting into it.
Yeah.
We're like,
that's
this
a
is
character action
a hard game.
Yeah. Oh, Ultra Sun, we did do that cool thing at the end with the Elite Eight and had all you guys pick your.
I did like that.
That was a lot of
That
fun.
was fun.
Did we miss the game? Did I have to write something? No. I must have overwritten something.
One is lost to eternity.
I'll have to double
Legends of
check.
Kyrandia 1? No, it's there.
Yeah, I'll have to double check my list.
It's funny, there's a blank space before Rule of Rose and Legend of Kyrandia 3.
Yep.
Anything, literally anything, was better than those games.
I shouldn't it show us the history on here?
Yeah, I could also just look at the list. Any of this sticking out to you as like unfair to something?
No.
Outer Wilds was probably the best, yeah. Like just as an experience. Enter the Matrix.
Outer Wilds changed me. it was such a good
It was
game.
great.
I liked
It was great. Yeah. Hard to say enough about Outer Wilds. And the DLC is like kind of already being just as good.
You only ever had 39. We did not have 40.
Oh, okay. I wonder if maybe because I moved something.
Because I'm going back to the old. Yeah, I'm looking
Okay.
at the old lists, and yeah, there was not 40.
Well, out of 39, Legend of Kyrandia Book 3 is number 40.
Yep.
Doesn't even-
What was his line that he always said?
These are too thick.
These are two.
That's the one thing I remember, but I just remembered. Man, what a fucking ordeal. Maybe we should put that above Rule of Rose because maybe watching me suffer was fun and entertaining.
It got kind of Joe. It got kind of long at the end too.
Oh,
like,
I mean, it got long from the first hour we played it. It just that was awful.
Yeah.
That ruined point and clicks for the stream channel forever.
no.
Yeah, because now I'm just like, well, that fucking game fucking sucked.
I mean, it was
best
not
part-
a good game.
The best part about that game was the credits, not just because the game was over, but also because like they were interacting with the little Malcolm sprite. I'm like, oh, okay,
Oh yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
the laugh track. It had its own laugh track.
Stupid. I would maybe put Dead Space 3 higher, but I had a great
I feel
time
like
with
it's
that.
a solid list right now. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to put Dead Space 3 higher, I mean,
Yeah, it's fine.
it's okay.
We're getting to splitting hairs, I
Top
think.
10.
Yeah. Cool. This was fun. Oh, Teledan with the. Oh yeah! Look at that. I don't have a.
You know.
If I do a zoom, maybe because I have a crop. It's a cropped window, so kind of hard to.
Oh.
That'd be really good.
I like it.
Oh, that's also.
When did we stream Snatcher?
We didn't. We never streamed it. And it was you and me playing, doing a let's play.
Oh, okay. I thought we streamed it for some reason. That one's a good one.
I like that game.
Talk about the weird Kojima's weird shit with women.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, he wanted that disc to smell like blood after once it heated.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's a good game. I actually really like that game, and also the soundtrack fucking slaps.
Yeah, it's a really good soundtrack.
Cool. Maybe I'll put this. Yeah, Oblivion feels right. Looking at our list, now, I'm
Oblivion's
just like,
good.
Yeah, that feels right. We had some. I feel like we really found our stride mid 2020. Some of those were kind of just like. Well, Salt Spy I had a great time with. Dino Crisis. Yeah. But looked at 2021 and there's just so many fucking bangers in that series or that amount, those games. And then there's the Kyrandia games.
And then the Kyrandias. I still have fond memories of 2, though. I know you guys don't.
No, I like 2. 2 was good. 2 was a good one of those.
Yeah.
There. I almost feel bad putting.
Oh, put 1 down. I feel like 1 should be.
Yeah, like
Probably above.
right by convenience store.
Oh, I was gonna say lower than that. I was gonna say above Bayonetta. I mean, below Bayonetta. Third Shift isn't done either, so.
It's fine where it is.
Yeah. I think this is good.
Yeah. Well,
Like, the first one was okay. The second one was definitely better.
what? Oh, Kyrandia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oops.
Well, who knows what games are going to be? Well, we know 2 of them, at least 3 of them.
List 2, 3, 4.
We could go over to the goodbye screen real quick. Are you guys good?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm still building, but sure.
All right, yeah, I'm getting tired too. So.
Ah.
I'm happy that we were able to get all 3 years done.
Yeah.
But we gave the 2022 the time and the effort to make sure that it was right. What for outer? I do have a Lego account because of the app that I use to do the instructions. So I will give it a vote. It looks really cool. What's wrong, Katie?
No, it's my Legos.
Oh.
It doesn't make sense. Oh, this is backwards too.
It's 1 piece off for the past 20 pages.
Oh, it's a separate
No.
account. That's fine. I'll just
So-
do it.
The stick that they have for the mast is too long. So I can't snap the little railings or the rope
Mhm.
sides to the side of the ship. It's like 2 centimeters too tall. And I'm like, did I just not push it in all the way? But no, it's not moving. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I was thinking for, honestly, for the New Year's thing to be like, well, I guess maybe I should just play through Metal Gear Solid 2 in one sitting. But the closer we got to it, I'm like, I don't know. And then me and Nicole started watching it. And so, like, this was fun. I like the kind of pointless ranking thing we got going on. I think that's a fun,
it's fun,
silly little thing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't require us to do anything but show up on the streams.
Yeah.
We
We got a little bit of Death Stranding in at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo!
Yeah, let's go to the goodbye screen.
Oh, yay.
Great way to finish.
Mm. This is best town music ever.
Do I have this? Yeah, we did put that Nuzlocke run pretty high up, so I think that's correct. Though it is time to call it quits for the holidays. There they go.
Aww.
Snow can stay.
Yeah.
We are in the
Still
midst.
definitely winter.
Yeah.
We are in the midst of some Death Stranding on Saturdays. We have Neo 2 on Tuesday. And some more Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye on Thursday. We might finish it Thursday? I think.
We don't really know. It seems like we might,
We are making.
but we really could not.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
completely possible. I feel like we're really close, but also like figuring it out is one of the fun parts about that game, but also it can take some time. So
Yeah.
I am mad about it.
No.
And then and then tomorrow about 7-ish, 7:30, I will be on. Let's say it's just 7 o'clock. I will be on Sharon's stream going through some more Metal Gear Solid 2 and her first playthrough of that. Live on camera. No more Santa Bowser. Yeah, I know. His little head. Oh, no more tiny little baby Bowser or baby Santa hat or that little tiny hat on the Black Knight. You got to keep it seasonal because that's what makes it fun and special. Maybe we'll find other hats to put on them. But anyways, everybody have a great night. I'm going to check and see if anybody is streaming. It is kind of late.
Like for us.
Gold-plated games. What you playing?
There we
La 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 la.
I had to redo that whole thing. Okay, I fixed it.
Yeah, I'll send you to Gold-plated games. Playing Super Castlevania.
Ooh.
I think that is another. Is something awful folks still called goons? A goon.
I think we still as if I posted a lot.
You're still
I think
there.
people still refer to them.
You are in things that were posted, so therefore.
Yes. This is true.
All right, I'll send you over there. Everybody, have a great night. Have a happy New Year.
Have a happy New Year.
Thank you for spending it with us. This was really cool. We'll do more Lego soon too, because I think we all still have plenty more to do in our Lego set.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night. Gonna
night.
start the raid. 10 seconds.
Oh. I always do that.
Dahu Dore. All right.
Oh, yeah, tell it Dan, Happy New Year's!
Happy New Year! Oh, shit. Yeah, 27 minutes. Have a Happy New Year.
Bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye.